Hi, I'm Con Browning with Volhard Dog Nutrition, and today we're going to be discussing the U.S. Canine Biathlon, which takes place May 21st through 22nd in Anniston, Alabama. Joining me is Buddy Orth, and he is a member of our Volhard Dog Nutrition race team. Mr. Orth, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to be able to meet with me. And so I want everyone to get to know our team members. And so tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Buddy Orth, as you said. I'm 32, and I'm located in the northwest panhandle of Florida. So right about 10 minutes away from the beach.
Awesome. Awesome. And so what's your dog's name?
So I actually have three, but the one that's going to be participating with me in the biathlon is Don, and he is a German Shepherd and right about 4.5 years old.
Wow, that's awesome. 4.5 years old. And now has Dawn participated in races before?
He has not, so this will be our first time.
All right, great. And so give me a little bit about his backstory. Tell me a little bit about him.
Yeah, so he is actually my first dog, as far as not a family dog I grew up with. We found him on Craigslist. Actually, he was being rehomed by an individual that a college student that was relocating and couldn't keep him. We picked him up, adopted him right about 7 months old. He was a little bit of a terror when we first got him. So we hired a professional trainer, and basically her main thing was she helped us understand how to communicate with him.
Oh,
Uh,
that's important.
it is, yeah, yeah. So that made a huge difference, and ever since then, he's just been a dream dog. He's been the best companion I could have asked for.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So, what do you think are the best attributes that Dawn is going to bring to this race?
Yeah, so I would say, with him, he loves being by my side. He loves participating with me. If I think he'll be a good encouragement to myself if I start sucking wind a little bit. But I mean, he just loves going out and having a good time. So I think really it's just going to be a fairly smooth process. There might be a couple obstacles that we struggle with, but overall,
Okay.
I think we're going to have a great time.
Now, have you ever participated in a biathlon before?
So I've done a few obstacle courses.
Okay.
I don't know that I would necessarily call them a biathlon, but I myself have done a few of those.
Okay. Any with canines?
No, no, none
Okay.
with a canine partner.
So this is going to be a first. That's
It
awesome.
will. It will. It's a little exciting.
Yeah, I've looked at their website and they've got this video loop in the header,
Mhm.
and I'm like, wow, this is actually pretty intense.
Right. Yeah.
So
It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun.
now, is there anything that you would think that Don could possibly struggle with through the course?
Yeah. So when he was younger, I was trying to encourage him to jump off of a dock into some shallow water, and he decided that he was going to step off of the dock instead of jump. So what ended up happening is his hind legs stayed on the dock, and his head and his front paws went under the water.
Oh
So
gosh.
I had to push him off the dock so that he could, pop back up. And since then, he's been a little hesitant to jump off of things in the water.
Okay.
So, I believe there might be a couple obstacles like that. So there may be some struggles, and that's something that we're gonna definitely try and work on between now and then.
Oh,
Uh,
absolutely.
yeah, yeah. But if anything, that's probably going to be the ones that we have a little encouragement on.
And so, leading up to the race, how have you been training? Walk us through that.
Yeah. So one of the local dog trainers offers an agility course.
Hmm.
So we've been doing that just to we haven't done any professional training in a while. So it was good to get back into that, work on our communication some more, and kind of get him used to going over those odd type of obstacles. We had always worked on doing fun stuff, jumping up on things and things of that nature. but
Okay.
no professional obstacles or anything like that. So we're working on that, and then I'm actually fairly close to another participant, Amanda Shields,
Okay.
and yeah, so we're going to be working together, doing some more training. She is a dog trainer herself, so I don't know exactly what she has planned, um, but yeah, we're going to be working together to get some of these potential obstacle struggles out of the way, and get some confidence built up in the dogs.
Definitely. And so what are you most looking forward to in this race?
You know, I love going out and having a good time with Don. I've taken him kayaking. We go on hikes. He's my adventure dog, is what I say.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, yeah. So, really, I'm just looking forward to going out and continuing to build that bond with him,
Okay.
and seeing where his strengths are, seeing where he excels at, and really hoping to build up some confidence in him as well, in some of those obstacles that he might struggle in.
Okay.
So really, I'm just looking forward to being able to participate in something like this with him.
Uh,
It'll be the first time we've done that.
and I think he's going to definitely enjoy it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So how did you hear about the Volhard Dog Nutrition race team, and what made you want to join?
Yeah, so I believe you guys put out a newsletter, uh, to all of your subscribers, all of the Ship and Save subscription. Uh,
Hmm.
so I received that. I had read over it, but I was thinking it was a lot sooner than it actually was. And then um, Amanda Shields, who I communicate with on a frequent basis, posted something about it as well. And I realized the date was much further, and gave us a lot more preparation. So I reached out to her, and she encouraged me to go ahead and join, since they were also doing it. So that's kind of
Nice.
what pushed me over the edge.
That's great.
Yeah.
And so how long have you been feeding the Volhard dog food?
So we got Don at 7 months old, and I was not well educated as far as what he was already being fed by the previous owner. I also did not know that you were supposed to slowly transition dog food. So I made a couple mistakes there in the beginning, and he's always had a sensitive stomach. So we went through, I don't know, 4 or 5 different kibbles, even some of the high quality,
Mhm.
supposedly high quality kibbles. And Volhard was recommended to us by Lauren Turner, one of the affiliates that you guys have. We had boarded Don with him with her a few times, and so we tried that out, and it cleared up all of his stomach issues. He did well on it. We've never really had any issues.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, I think we made that transition. He was about a year and a half, I guess. So going on 3 years now. Yeah, going on a little over 3 years, we've been feeding Bullhard.
Wow, that's great. And so what would you say is your favorite Volhard product?
No, I really like the system saver and the digestive enzymes.
Hmm.
We feed the NDF too, and then we just add those on top of it. Um, I would have to say, though, one of the biggest improvements that I've seen is the krill oil. Adding that,
Okay.
his coat is just really nice and shiny. It stays really clean. And with the food too, he never gets a musky dog smell. I don't know what it
Nice.
is about that, but
Yeah.
I mean, he'll go out in the rain, and you'll get a little bit of that wet smell, but just overall, you just never get that muskiness that a lot of dogs tend to get.
And that is something that, people who aren't traditional dog owners definitely complain about,
Right.
is that kind of that, oh, dogs stink, but they don't realize that a lot of times that's attributed to their nutrition. So,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
so are there any words of advice that you would give to someone who is looking to have better nutrition for their dogs?
I would say read the ingredients.
Yeah,
If you read the ingredients on what you're putting in your body, you should be reading the ingredients of what you're putting in your dog's body.
very well said. Well, buddy, this is concludes the little bit of introduction so that people get to know you. And I look forward to seeing you in May over in Anniston, Alabama.
Absolutely.
And I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Okay.
Thank you so much. You too.
Thanks for joining us. Take care.